I immediately went back to work so that I didn't have to think about my father's death. I was very fearful of going through any process that would make me have to revisit my father's death. I was afraid the pain would open a door to something that I couldn't handle. I started experiencing depression. It was slow at first. It began with just overwhelming feelings of being discontent, and it started escalating, and eventually depression and the emptiness was more overwhelming than the thought of facing the grief. The process of finally dealing with the grief began with Grief Share. It's very much like going to the ocean and wanting to take a swim. You've got that initial wave that comes at you, and then you have to face it, let it come over you, and then you shake yourself off and get ready for the next one. And the process of Grief Share helped me do that. With each wave that came, with each new lesson that I learned, I was able to let it wash over me, process it, and use it to move forward. I love talking about my father now. I love sharing his stories. I love watching videos. I love looking at the pictures, the memories. He was a wonderful man. Now I feel like, having accepted the loss, I can now celebrate the life he had and feel joy for those times.
Grief Share is a support group open to men and women dealing with the death of a loved one.
I don't have a quarrel with you, teacher, but we've been doing this all night. Nothing. All right.
Simon, you're scared.
Lost everything. Burned every bridge. If I don't catch a ton of fish or get some help somehow, they'll arrest me.
No more talking, Simon. Maybe God can get your attention now.
Who are you? Fear not, for I have redeemed you. I have called you by name. I saw him. It was incredible. You have experienced a miracle.
What do you want from me?
Follow me. You have much bigger things ahead of you, Simon, son of Jonah. Would you at least know him if you saw him again?
I will know him for the rest of my life.
It's being told from a biblical perspective, so it's different. It's not necessarily entertainment, but
I don't even think of it as entertainment. I mean, that doesn't even enter my mind.
right.
I just feel like I'm giving a glimpse into Bible times.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like when you watch a video
Mm-hmm.
of a teacher who takes a group of people to the Holy Land.
Right.
You know, I feel that way. Obviously, it's a TV show,
Right.
and you know the writers are taking liberty, but I was not aware of how much I didn't understand about how things were in Bible times, in the world that way, in where they lived, and Jewish law.
Right.
I've had a hard time getting through it,
Mm-hmm.
but seeing it in action
Mm-hmm.
really made it come to life.
Well, okay, so when I first started watching it, I was like upset because Peter had a wife. I kid you not. I got mad about it. And Spencer's like, what are you mad about? And I'm like, I'm mad that he has a wife. That's not true. And he goes, why is it not true? His mother-in-law. I'm like, I gotta go back and read that. What is wrong with me? You know, so like there's those little things sometimes in it that I'm like, wait, oh. And then I'm like, most of the time if it's a new episode, I grab my Bible before we start because I need to have it beside me. Pause, I need to look. Is this it? Yeah. You know, so I've never been more like excited about finding that, you know, like to go, is this really what happened?
I remember texting you guys. It was like, they took Jesus to the cliff. They were going to push him off. I don't remember that. Like, did they really do that? Didn't happen. Because people, they did.
Yeah, they totally did. Or I've read it 100 times, but I didn't necessarily, I just like kept reading over it. And, you know, like Peter's mother-in-law. It's like, oh, really? How many years have you read that she was healed? Like, how many years? Anyway.
Right.
All right. So that Bible study, in case you didn't catch it, will start Thursday, September 14th. If you are interested and you still need a book, please talk with Kimmy, and she can help you get one. A big welcome to all of our guests. If you haven't already done so, please fill out one of those little blue cards for us. We'd love to have a record of your visit here, and you never know, you might get something in the mail, and might lift up your day. Men's prayer meeting tomorrow morning. That'll be at the building here at 6:30. There's the men's study that goes on Thursdays, and that's at 7. That you don't have to wait till September 14th for that one. There's also a ladies' study on Tuesdays at 10:30 in the morning. And going along with that, Ladies' Day in Bellevue is coming up. It's going to be at the Bellevue Church of Christ. That's September 30th. It's 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Lunch is provided. If you're interested in going, see Kimmy again, and please let her know by September 20th so we can get the registration in for that. Starting next Sunday, we're going to be starting a teen class during Bible class time. It's going to be geared for grades 7 through 12, so that'll be something good that'll be going on there. And now we have another video announcement, which we're going to show right now.
The next 3 days could set a trajectory to change the next 30 years of your marriage.
We are here because we have hopes, dreams, and desires for our marriage. Maybe if we let God's design inform our dreams and expectations, we could experience what our heart truly longs for.
Weekend to Remember is the perfect opportunity to just get away and connect.
It's a getaway with a purpose.
Weekend to Remember is one of the most valuable things that you can do with your time as a couple.
We see God work in a weekend, and it's always, we walk away going, wow.
We had a new beginning. We had a chance to start over, and we have never gone back.
To remember, it is going to be March 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. It is going to be in Omaha, and as Kendra and I have done this in the past, we've taken part in these things. It is great. You really, really, really want to look into this. You really want to mark this on your calendar, all you married people. It's really good to get away, to focus on your marriage. It is the most important earthly relationship that you have. And so it's important to get away and spend a little time working on it and learning some things. I mean, I can say from experience that Kendra and I mean, we came out of that way stronger when we went. There was just a lot of really fun activities. There's a lot of little team building. There's a lot of questions to ask. There's a lot of little workshops that we work through. And you even get to go on a date. That's part of your homework. And I know for some of us who are parents and things like that, it's sometimes hard to set aside some time just to go out and just spend time together. You know, not grocery shopping, not cleaning the house, not doing things like that, but actually go and do something. So really is good. It's a biblical perspective. And like I said, it's just a little getaway up to Omaha. It'll be really fun. Now, prayer requests. Oh, sorry. If you are interested or have questions, you can see either myself or one of the elders. Spencer is running the registration for that. So if you are interested in going, see him and we'll get us on a list. What we're going to do is we're going to try to get a group rate or a group together, and we're all going to try to manage that way. So if you are interested at all, see him. If you have any questions, like I said, see one of us, and we can be more than happy to answer that for you. Prayer requests and concerns. We've got the family of Dale Renner and Perry Hockey. Both passed away last week. They are friends of the Holloways in Sioux Falls, so we want to keep them in our prayers. Denise also has a friend. She had to put her dog down, and so she's going through a pretty tough time, so keep her in your prayers as well. Bobby Barton, which is Diana's daughter, she has 3 kids, and she's getting deployed. She'll be leaving on September the 17th. She'll be gone from 18 to 24 months. We definitely want to keep Bobby and her kids in our prayers. And also just remember everyone who couldn't make it today because they're traveling or sick or things like that, want to keep them in our prayers. Let's close out.